the conversation here about the new media, the role that they play in shaping the entertainment cycle, no? What they are also doing to contribute to the development of it, not just the entertainment cycle, cultural aspect, and everything that they do. As I said, they term us as the old or the traditional media. They are the new media. So you better have a conversations, baby. Near say into about events happening here in the Garden City, especially when there are occasions like Val's Day, there's the Seas March, Easter, and then all other events that will be coming up here. You better run it up and have a fruitful conversation. Mr. Ima, Moakwaba Moaha.
Hello, guy. Mr. Guy, Mr. Black.
Bibi Aboko, Debra.
I'm here to Bibi Aboko.
Nice one. Our ready to say.
Hey, our ready now is a memoir.
Oshet no kwenche.
Wife net mommy.
Nice one. Umpe how be our wife the tomorrow.
So Nisa can make a t-shirt into an Opemsuo. So no akuye no akwai on it.
Nice. Yes, ya no ma. In crash any kosuru. They see you be drew na nache.
We drew and ran say kakra.
Nice.
To preoccupy you drew.
Yeah.
Time when you drew away there they do. Sometimes you might not have any other option than say we take it the next step. Now me kase kra mama nchia Asantimaira. Asantimaira Oni Kroma de na so Germany say there. It me more Opemsuo abra ya baba ya DFF say ni mbo ana yencha Asantimaira. We ncha kase ma Asantimaira. We ncha ma Asantimaira nyina, we ncha ma ministers ni and penifo Kroma nyina. Any ya kase say the new media, the Gen Z, the old school, we ncha ma obibia or Asantimaira and beyond.
Nice one. Obi answer Joe so. That's I said to us and so when you home na waba Ebabedin Komoyi. Yes, started with the term that has been, put on you guys as the new media. You can't say the new media, the new media, the media does and all that. But then that term being coined, the new media, and then especially the role and fans say, "Whoa." As GuyHector, the role that you play in this new media you're talking about.
Okay, new media basically refers to the modern digital ways of creating, sharing, and consuming information.
Okay.
The only difference between basically the main difference between new media and any the old media, and I say the older and say this one is
easier, the traditional media.
The traditional media easier, accessible, because nowadays we are moving with our phones.
Yeah.
And time people could feel because on the TV and obeying the radio.
Yeah.
But with the new media, it's so accessible. Your phone is now you crying now.
Yeah.
And the one aspect money very, very different is we get to interact too. First, by way of traditional media, and you're free to call in senior. Say GTV the news to our 18 is TV3 production awareness. So tears use on tears up can be used can be.
Yeah.
But with the new media like TikTok and other ones, ultimate access. Ultimate share say you, and we all become a part of it. So that is basically the new media. Nice
one. That being defined, Mecca say, what you say between the traditional media and the new media. The new media need more. It gives more access, as I simplify everything that people do. Mate about this perception say, even though the front line are there, you get to put out information there. There is also a side of it. It needs to be looked at in the context of say traditional media will pick something, but focus maybe say edit it before we put it out there. But here's the case: the new media picks something and just put it out there. And say Papa wumu se boni wumu munyina mo find one side that was here regulated. Do you think it's been regulated enough, or you feel with time you guys would get to that stage?
With regulation, very tough because it's also X that is formerly Twitter, Grok. So catch your grok say sebi manus is so onro bi ho a obun say waye no wayi natal nephew.
Yeah.
But people have sat down, plan my ho the ni ade nyina omunim said it was the best thing they were putting out with AI ni ade no. Sometimes regulate you can regulation could be to say oba menhia so obetwa ade a.
Yeah.
You was senior Santia Mamre etie. It nyesa oba ya hu ade bia na watwa de akoto abonti. It is being censored.
Yeah.
Ye promo class and what be tried mention. First night say you buy as a unsa more palm ye cry be trying to free near buamu. But at a point in time, wo black any the other people sat us down, made us realize a Charlie yesem. And ye be bia near canisa. Sebi first back when say or you do abonte or you do big dream. Meaning near the ye at the achieve be say be or no baby and I be and yes be do or be your man say just what to and as well phone be but you protecting the image no and it's almost more the BB to one man when you say a hard so be regulated because now we say negative news travels faster obi hu ya papa da opa on share on tie on tap it on like it opedi so obi I say the obi go obi anima ase ne ade no with time no menim say censorship ne ade beba kakra ebi so ma they are doing a lot of positive things but in the regulatory there as at now I know say people are trying especially like mentia on the member mentia be twa bibia na wo twa nice o ma biem yes o person o ba biem you say me catch radio no nya times are it me frame free mentia hector be ya dey say person o be count na wo ba na be gu wani ma se e na wo twa dey say me ntwa e na wo gu asanteman wani ma se say em frɛ obiem nti wo kura no wa dey say be to body unyansa kakra beto ho na wa hwɛ dey be boa obi also a ɔde nafuna na nam nti wo ye ne den regulating is saying the obeya no obey which even happens in the traditional media. I mean cause air cost one in cost recently on is it TV3 or GH1 when there was this caster or caster man and utia said no the eye show speed about the end now this year and no traditional media man for work your production show there your producers
kind of mic show was so I show what to say or not no
or go overboard as have a part show na this year and then obenya a few nights but any say jai regulation I'll say 2 hours near to 3 on phone can send your betches at least we say be say the oil and papa no bones on so need an air coso did them for bonin in kwa it means at least regulation tough but we should not give up on it.
Talking about regulations in the traditional space no in setting up even a radio station or a TV station you go through a whole lot of nyoma Wakwaji license, Obejiwe equipment, I'll be inspected. The NCA would come inspect your place, inspect your juma, and then all that. Having a person host your programs or be on your program, more as a station, if someone be put it together, and with this new media, no, do you go through a process before you are able to join? And I say anyone can join, and then if say anyone can join, as at when do you guys get to know? Say my beka ho dia we ye minu enti ma menfa ne nka me ho ade bia wonu ye ma menhwe because radio station we do that all the same in terms of programming anytime and no as you look at obidie no now also their shape odie so I want to know with this new media no do you fiti anu abe join na asem wo we bia you can come on to
wait me that say honestly as at now with the new media systems and any structures no any hosa I'm not going to lie omo mpese omo call when him call the extra mile no and on one reach out e be call GJ or media we or accreditations near there ultimate movie on one him say ntia no your friend him say we wa or say but as at this time obi a find a phone na the new media your content creators baby TikTokers they call ourselves we will do a call you so good or your Snapchatter or your gossip or Snapchat or you say a wide enti menim say media no and say media penifone GGM ne ade omuntimi nchifa mu nyina share
mbali same umbrella
and the one umbrella abetimi a control nyoma no sometimes menim say with time na ede na me cost no some people will be sanctioned at some particular times because your amount for from my SEO more court ne ade that is when I bet you say oh you blogger oh you vlogger as someone to I also oh you be me my little advice ade na ye say obi a jai na ye de pebia na obi a timi de opebia to abonten obi sebi adeja no afa no de to abonten obi say no de to abonten just thinking about what they would get no asam to a ye nyina ebe hu se no because there are times I come be etimu say oh media ben obi ma bodi a cheche ma we dey bada ben e pia we sin chen and it's also call these places now say now I have to get accreditation. I was saying me say and some abeji accreditation there are people who would even ask who free media ben ever we apply for things from Malaysia because so it me free but I still have to apply obecho who free obama details obama say man enough for more it say what na unima then you add something to your thing go and register make it official. You say you tell people so to cry also your blogger then just your blogger you go show phone so the person who buza question go show phone so no say the all kind of the old media when you know in relation to bright be free me cry new media mu almost so you mu unu say there me wo bright can board who say wait my friend Hector dey ni say yenye ni say aya akotro we ni yenye ni say ye boaboa ho me bon pai say me nua maka ne so no o me puti you know omon call manim we should move a step forward, a step ahead, not just be so where you say me nyama dia will be an check me shenti. I can just put anything online without anyone regulating into someone so bit my no. It is hard to regulate, honestly, because masses numbers need also.
One thing about the traditional media, in any aspect that you do it, there is always someone looking at you and then prompting you on the content that you are bringing out. Yes, I find the quality wise of it. Into bones, a firm like Opemsuo 104.7 would want to come to event. We would bring in and say the best machinery in your war. With the new media, amunya that backlash of say what be video be and in your fe. And I say with the new media, so far as nipe jinemuno, yen cheke, mon cheke, as in adena uchano, ne fe and I said yet ye. Me personal limit to wo juma. As in GuyHector Manuel Juma, but say you're in abroad. Sa your money nyina munya who complains about putting in extra effort to make adena mu channel nefe na a better quality.
You see, say Juma na here, not to boast. There is something made Timaka say Kumase for no, and I changes our dynamics.
Nice.
The blogging we're seeing, you kakra share bloggers, no share Zion, Samikemu, GH Hypermonia. They were just basically blogging. Ocha dia bako 10 seconds. Kwame dance we PA no anyway mu kushiawa a meeting here. And then the Kumasi people came in because you need that numbers now no.
Yeah.
For some reason was huge numbers.
People following them here.
Yes. And the Kumasi for one started. I would say Kumasi for because people like Inulens, focus. Then they gave us the reels aspect. I didn't hear 1 minute now first. I know be trying straight. Now it is in reels. It is telling a story.
Yeah.
It is totally different. Obe Remu, Obaye, Santihine welcomes and the Mose, Obe Pie cast neighbor, and then it has become a whole story.
Yeah.
That gives you a different. It's say, oh yeah, say, video any nefe, Obian Kawasama. Now recently, me hyper. Now despite Moko baby, and I saw he was doing the reels because now. And I was like, wow, they are picking it from there. Because first, but I don't show more videos now. Ochaba kupe.
Yeah.
Now I can't say no in details. What short and that is the blog. No, blog idea no. But now we felt say nah, yeah, underprivileged. Maybe I want to boy in your mind, and let's change the dynamics. You try the na okay. No man think despite about despite him.
Yeah.
About town.
We see a free care no.
Wait there. In 1 minute, despite basi, obe movie, obe chia. Say, Obesa. No, I'm a whole story in 1 minute. Let me say, wow, this is different. So as you are talking about quality in your man, we have to improve. There be a obi any say, who could try video na any year. Now me try video. They boy me nyani. Now my wife, me try video now not text me. I did our post it as a quality in say wo. Now my chim.
Yeah.
Me nya light ni. Now light way. Maybe I'm buying man family light and there be.
Okay.
Meet
yeah.
She said the workers social media. She said was how different we came in with quality, exceptional videos.
Yeah.
You're buying a man for your blogging and you really crying, but the quality, the standard. Into we are there now and so you be idea. Obiani because he says Nipana Dawson.
True.
To the end of now one
True.
And a media and one thing there be a mechanism. We have say and our TikTok page and our YouTube is paying them in our part of our world. Baby, yes. If I'm to tell you the quotations from YouTube, and TikTok, or more Africans are, you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
For us Ghanaians and Nigerians, 0.05 cents per 1,000 views.
Which her with other countries are. It's
totally
more of like
different.
the lowest, yeah.
Yes. And to me, I said, Dr. Like Muni Adian, I'm on YouTube's. Can I hear? Now, something I say, me need YouTube. Yeah. Well, I have a YouTube page, but I don't really use it.
Yeah.
What you man fe? Me and you me carry mame. I don't try me nimbe mu sir. Any edinam krumanum sir. Any edinam. That is what is paying us. But so Kaiser recently Stoneboy came to talk about it. Same music name. She said I don't know. And people were all against it. All kind of cray.
Yeah.
People are doing other stuff or maybe pushing money into it. That's their own thing. But no crazy music. Say a Nipa 1,000 Africa. Or they compare Neo, Fabulous, Nicki Minaj outside. It's totally different. American space, Australian space. Now I'm show video crana. I'm sikan different. But how I'm saying I'm ready. And you could try and throw na minya YouTube sikana minya or wow nya TikTok sikabia. One of them should just tell us how much they are getting. Even with X by number full chantro and I'm over checking the whole month. No nya $12. Bro, what are you telling me? Now fuck a clock maybe go try there.
Yes, na binya. Ye can bloggers, content creators, vloggers in so beka ho. Are you all classified under one umbrella? Because once we back into the traditional media space, there is a newscaster or a news presenter. There is someone who does entertainment, myself to be specific. There is someone who does politics, current affairs, and then all that. In Mumu space, it's a blogger, a content creator. It's an influencer, a content creator, or a blogger. It's a vlogger, a content creator. How does it work between Modieno? Obia or phone or try will be beyond and so bit makers or influencer.
I'm not basically an influencer. Whom are you influencing? Who influence with what you are putting outside and also personality now the influencer and now oh yeah Say me try videos. Now me putting it out there. Does it automatically make me say me a influencer because I am vlogging?
Okay.
The very moment I make sure it becomes a blog.
Okay.
Because I'm writing something about it, it tells a little story. It could be just a caption.
Yeah.
I've blogged. But if I'm just doing the videos and I'm doing videos and then tell a story, I'm vlogging it.
Yeah.
You become an influencer. Basically, I have that attached to media because who was sitting around him say Hector does events, Hector is at places talking about some way or your way.
Yeah.
And in the media space, not just with Adiana old channel, he does other stuff that is influencing. And in the masses, what is he actually influencing? Party, lifestyle, what you say. But yes, ultra way. Instead of be a man for music, we vloggers. I am a mystery. You don't know what you're actually talking about, and it's not bad. We'll be for a year blogger and and you go say you're bad. You just don't understand what you are doing.
Yeah.
So who call New Yorker? New Yorkers are totally different from Ohio and Texas. Or Washington DC is in the capital of the country. And you are totally different. Me Kumasi. Kumasi ebeti mi krama a year. Abe something we put out there as tourism. So santime year when you pay puffy at chebe your tongue, paraphernalia, your tongue stickers, your tongue the and you now making use of what you are doing. Right now, as I'm talking, say I say a year videographers in the country. Some say Kumasi for a year.
Yeah.
So why would you want to tell me say I can't be a year change Kumasi? Why a year in lens captured by a GuyHector? Yeah, focus. Guest online, event vibes near friends because baby I free but I not any free.
Yeah.
What do you mean talk by any chair bununi?
Yeah.
What about any saying? What do you patoria ya? What do you mean now? And that is what we have. We make good use of it. And for such a china Tina news, politics. I don't know my way. That Ben Abe do Parliament House. That Ben Abe do airport. Will be all about welcoming.
Yeah.
Not like we are, content. We are not limiting ourselves, but we are making good use of what is available to us. In your chance here, fine. Yenya nipa so wonum say adwuma ni mu tre na otimi biem na onya nipa wa kra no mo represent o no mo mfa sa de ne so ma wa but say onya hwe o ma na de bia na we twen na obi twa parliament and na obi kra gina as we are talking there are so many forms of it.
Yeah,
there is somebody and I say me who's on there or just the prisons or just the courts o shani post in this one ya chiwe ya jano obeko court
and the court take us some way.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Just like back in the days, when National Geographic near there, on the old chamwa.
Yeah.
BET MTV, it's about entertainment.
Yeah.
OBS Sports. So with the same thing, I'm working on baby, no be trying to yam and trying to yonya wedding a chat. And for someone fanina untime crying yet.
With the background of the award described, it puts me to ask this question. That time you usually the Accra bloggers, the Kumasi bloggers, and then all that, is it not a setback to say the new role are more try to achieve, because once they buy into the traditional media, but then there is a station in Kumasi, there is a station in Kumasi, there is a station in Accra, there is a station in Accra. On shedden who know that difference and shedden limit will be by the position our war in mumudi more that barrier no say as a way more crying for we mu Kumasi for there is no way a Kumasi in beton crying no more that at the end and does it help, or you feel this is also part of the job?
Sometimes no me I come say vendors any creatives na bro na say be nke Okroma you say see creative there and there ma art center the ma obi na obi akogina nche ehun hia emfa so be na de be eso ko Sunday ko mo a why man cry omuntade e shomo bagum oroto a no afre ni nua no atwa na video no skate kakra just to have a dream. Because onya ba bia nko skating ade ebi o ba bia okokra 200 cedis adwuma yes say okofes kan way opeso put out something na debi no bi be hu no na de ne be ko anim. Until Sundays at the mall, you'll be surprised.
Personally, my cut now for 5 minutes. Now me to my caps now me resa.
Chale, any purpose? We are just trying to achieve our dreams.
National Theatre dances go.
What you say? And this will be here in the blogging. Now watch him. Accra bloggers, Kumasi bloggers. Uti Kumasi a unye yeda. Uti Kumasi a unko wanim. Sometimes.
Momo honze bi bazaar.
Oh yes, omo kan yeshe bebrebe. Na Coca-Cola di nipa eko. Côte d'Ivoire, ekoshe World Cup
trophy.
No afa Accra for nko ade omoko. Na Coke no Accra nko. Afa Accra for nko ade omoko. Ya num Coke wa Accra nko. But I'm not hating on people who got a chance to go. A privilege. Me mrebe dru. Me so bia amre so a meko. Ye bon price omoko no so put out omuma omunya de na ma nya fe na eche bia biem. Ebi kwa na ne budget nso. Yet to grow my entertainment, make entertainment. I'm talking about vlogging, and I do all of them. Not December, shows. Not shows ni na centered in Accra. So artists for the shows. Black Shapes or Yazama, also in Accra, because of enormous logistics near the idea. Bebuano, be movie around, fine. Not bank be so event. No the nipa be 15. Wafa Burna Boy, wafa all the big artists. Not the only in Accra. Na Kumasi. Yet when I walk out, na Kumasi na edo. Na didn't you about can be na hide.
Personally, crown me show. Me name panelist here. Can one say my bufu who to the extent say the ministry put out a say events eba so December in Ghana. Or more the events need to a page. Me download it but na ha me yet na ha. Uhemwa. Now there was no event happening in Kumasi and na ewoso. Where the ministry itself.
Yes, almost fine count.
The ministry itself almost make mention of events in the country in December. And I was like, Kumasi ya oma submiti ana say.
Na mi boy ti Kumasi ni Yesu na tamale ni nkase. Bro hafu ni nkase. Me kwa mi ti Kumasi aye ni Yesu say ye no omo twen. What you say? And the funny thing is people be like, I say ba mo to take it. The end am kwa mo to take it. GT bank the mo to take it.
So
how to take it we are. But you had a chance to see Bernard, you saw this, you saw Stoneboy, you saw. And tini nyina no odi enka mo fa nyina mra. Mo ma ye ba ko. Yes, we engineer be. TGT bank Accra from Kwan Savio. Give it to what you chem. Man northern part no. Ye me bobi wa. And kaka na wo biem ko other places. They are more ye ni so ye ni je. We appreciate. But I am mon kan ye nyina ye mbom. Okọ baby. Na vendors abebe ye adwuma. So me I tell people almost say GuyHector the old show. You can't come from Accra and come to my city. Now me on Chena mi twa de no craft de no ye no. Bro. Me na me call me on hinu. Ohonom de me ba me tete. We had an event recently and you call a craft on gossip of the town events in Bako. Na Kumasi for the corner we are mobile den. You twa de no. O twa bi o ya twa ne ka o ya twa me ka o. Sebi ye ndwa ya num. Ebi kwa na me flight and my apartments kwa na ubo na utwa ni ya pay. Misika meje ye nyamba. What is so free Kumasi na no my attitude. Ye wie adwuma ni nyina na ebe wie no mo senko senior na jack na wo boy adwuma na wo
ye feel
e dey oche me body adwuma
yes
but na wo say me bo and you don't have to know somebody's work before you actually appreciate them or show them love. What you say ye nyina ye no in a way e be bo ye nyina enti media me hope say sa Accra sem Kumasi sem ni nyina e betwam. And what can we na me do about bishim and you find so ma obi or numbers because the money breakers here in your numbers so be your numbers outside now acknowledge appreciate maybe share hyper baby or my senior brother for him to reach wherever he is, even for superstars outside, and only by face and mention because it's not just his brand. His image now is a brand. So what baby for be a brand in a way, he ain't minka. But I won't say be our nyeri. One another person who feels oh na radiant way. We have to respect everybody's craft. Forget Accra, Kumasi. Yeah, our industry no media. Omo baby na Kumasi ni craft fa anybody about Kumasi no. So ye event me tiano media me beno do obefa bibia betua ne ka bebo ne ka no man special treatment Kumasi ni be consider no na o treating anyhow you are giving the other person he say on disrespect Kumasi ni no ba me kwa Accra on disrespect Accra ni bia o timi kwa mu na me ferry mama ni salute no akoye na juma enti I see a bridge sa gap no your mananya about where you from who is who what is just watch their work, look at what they are doing, appreciate it, and push it harder.
Hector, bloggers, vloggers, content creators, now what you need more for basically has always been ABI said the okay, ultra uye bibi na ultra. Wako baby na bibi koso na as a ultra be normally ana basically about event please be nase for now. Who say ma added that touch to it yen Kumasi yen Ashanti region ha one major thing nyina anim ya mamani amane ya mamani amane bedin to aware ayi ko ni nyina aka ye ho now ye hu say you guys don't just do any parties na sefo mu nyina mo blended that together. Has it been a conscious conversation especially with more Kumasi ano? Is it a conscious conversation say the traditional aspect of yen side you know, let's also turn our eyes to it. And then Mahu Adeba could be about it and say, just as the traditional media does it, you know, it drew honamu trasa ye traditional adena. You don't go the normal ones no. You do it the traditional way. Is it a conscious thing? And I say a part of the process. No, once you are in it, you know, you learn whilst on the job.
Yes. Since the America say regularity, we don't have basically. A few of us and we had a chance to go into media school and I say be or uni something about journalism and a little bit of the ethics and all of that. But with time now and that is what I'm happy about. And yes sir, you're limited. But baby I will free no. Yeah bedding tour, outdooring, weddings, year. Me say a year no is our main thing. That is what we have around. Why don't you just push it out there, make it look good, tell a story about it? Your mom Ray, say, first but no big grandma, mention be cardia. But and your cousin mention idea of how say, oh, Kalpa can 12:15, then he pay guan. We've embraced the culture, we are putting it out there, we are telling a story, and the people are ready and eager to learn. Almost and they are so interactive. That is what makes the new media very, very. The people interact with you. Hey, no, anybody, hey, no, me only down. No, be a text too. Now, me papa, mommy. Hey, me for crab chair moon. Hey, no, anyway, say no more. Say no more, sir. We are putting out there what we have. A bear, you should be to me a man outside. Just say a limit. That is what we have around. And as you keep on doing it, you learn. Where do you know trying to say? Who go be idea, BB, why I'm fan to our one thing. Now, because the work out the 12 months, no be a barbecue. The people are so enlightened and only pay a share in your manner. You'll be surprised. I bet for young penny come to me for Eta. Idea who try other say any say. Now meet me, neither be a can you to buy a tune. No be a throw a dinner boy in your money, sir. Black crowd, there be a dinner at a content cringe, a mammy sing. No, what cheer me, not me swing. So we keep on, we learn every day. It's a process outside be also now here.
You made mention of say CCIA say you know there is nothing like a regulatory board that handle the works that blogs and then blog sites and the bloggers near sustainability. Do you think say Hector the new media role will play? How sustainable is it? How will it be able to will it be there till the future? And now you feel a period in our life Just as the days of radio gidi gidi gidi, television gidi 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 don't have this path, no. Now the new media is here, and also by having a path, then ABI be full from about. You think this is the future?
It is not basically the future. Okay, radio assembly. I mean, that Gen Z is no more multi, no more baby, any Indian. There was one time there was radio stations football match, bro. Stadium, any party at the Titan tracks in the so. Satan, oh, you know, common name, and Peniphobia no more radio name.
Yeah.
Those days, now you who a chum, a moment about Satan first by Mondays, GTV Sports are like, and I see you to me share sports. Who be a phone and I be chum. Why should be?
TV3 for by with sports station.
You know,
Groove in them,
no, the time no, it was in chum, but a coffin.
Yeah.
In the answer, woman. Now also no, making sure say you are getting into the new ones coming. There be a man be or chairman there can say you don't avoid the Gen Zs, you don't avoid the new people coming. You can say D and Kragro, unim Kragro, but what you man a woman there's always say put them in. They will tell you what is happening.
No affair for Kwane.
Debbie, no one for phone is on between no more. Yeah, parties. We've been doing parties since 2005.
Yeah.
As at this time, imagine my first phone. 40, 50 for no. Send a pay. What bread, what down, but quite my banner. It is now Gen Z for now be moving.
Yeah.
Imagine you don't know what is happening. You don't even know the new school. Who need the Akwasubiana? How do you do parties and call them to come over?
Yeah.
I'm on few. And there were times that I be now also sound changing with the dynamisms and everything. Now calling and chaos. The new media, something else would come. Now they say AI is taking over.
Yeah.
And it's all China so when you be a man cry for what they told Chat GPT. I know about BBM. Chat GPT try therefore I didn't see last week, no tuning in armor. You also move on, you move a step forward and a step by it. Now embrace whatever is coming new. Now don't worry about it. That is my thought on it.
Moving on to other sectors now, I'm taking you to this angle because personally, Lady B or me Josephine, Kokobi were Rema. What henti a will be judging a honey BBO. As I say, GuyHector is the CEO for Addition Mills. It were DNA no any Muslim saying the Obani be crowd. Intend me do remo on that angle and say, now events here in Kumasi, and then also you are an event person yourself, not just in covering it, but also in organizing events. No, personally, have been to more than 3 or 4 of WOW events our year. So you're going into the space now. You are one person who always talk about Kumasi. You conscious effort to promote where you come from and the space that you work in it. How is the events life here in the Garden City growing? How is it like now in WOW perspective at the same hour?
Pardon my words, I may use but it's still stagnant.
Really?
Oh, Debbie.
Una okay in the mood do.
Yes,
so I'm getting surprised, Kaka. Really?
Yes.
Then I'm all kasa.
Yes, in the sense that now how many events you come say in sponsorship? And now why event now? Some people feel like a born Sikani Kroma. And one thing people don't get is event places owners. He say, "Mini baby didn't come out. I'm so happy. I'm want to make catch me. I say, my boss be papa. I'm anything come out. Actor Sikani Kroma. Sikani Kroma because the Kroma artists no are limited.
Yeah.
Among me artists in this one. Oh, a different space are almost chilly. And your mom what the big edifices or more near my new man Kakrakano, so restaurant numbers and go for Nibano. Or Musikano and Sunho. Or ma into your mubiana egu into your musu problem. Or inject something new and anything. I do grass and boka. GuyHector person party. I was also in so place. Some Jiska, oh gate. I bet Boama met Makofa, some percent the artist Toso, the percent day. Now recently event number 5 with these actors characters no be shy do attack because I had the same thing near Bani Abessa near Betium almost there be I am yeah bedding it is all for some rawadia a own dog
no the bar
and the or the card crop. What is new at our event centers? There is nothing new. We are not putting Baba Quakra Sebi made the honor there the yast because that's where we found I want a new difference no almost all event now we in them Uber na Guinness, na Smirnoff, na wine sponsorship, kakraka sponsor 2 artists ne kraka. a chroma the artist ne crowd just about more free.
So what is not making the sponsors or people patronize it to say there or more or other places now?
I'm afraid but almost numbers. But we've been pulling the numbers.
And also it's been so because it said they're okay.
We're pulling numbers.
They be at the same thing you get people coming in their numbers.
Oh, yeah, Paul Machomo. Make us when I'm doing between. There's going to be a party this weekend at the yard. It is a Bodukwan sponsored party.
Yeah.
Imagine Bodukwan fruit juice and party fan obeying. You see, a mention drinking bo and any dear said, but one who said no, we have to support our own.
Yeah.
A school for a school, all work and no play. And to Bodukwana judge them, sponsor an event. And yesterday when I went to check online, I'm gonna take it near sold out.
Wow.
And me and me coach be now me here part of it. Many GIJ some person me call Saturday coach because I want to tell the story about Kumasi and events.
So don't you also think, say, as he said, to say about the Kwanyeba on board, if you guys are, if event organizers are to introduce your mamona, a bema that coming culture now more people would want to patronage more.
Yes.
Than say more be surprising.
Very good. Rich Condos was doing all black. Of funny free Accra and sana Kumasi for Aba.
Yeah.
Or mobile and Kumasi for us said do my jam say and all this getting out of Accra. Most mobile. You understand? A whole topic you can say can once a man. Omuba man ye fair. Yes, we ko bi de. It just obi to be no can say Ghana for one and akofa we nyum no de atoso and at the end. Also Ghana ni nyum ye boxing or UK now to Ghana nyum also. Yet you get swagger back in the days.
Yeah.
I caught the entry near there. People were so happy. You want to see people use your things, but you don't want to use people's stuff. You walk from a yes a club near, but one near why in a G and you are more way in a saying a guye. And a man for transit music carbon no be a club. Yes, a friend could the dawn in the same building with Milan.
Yeah.
Oh, normal restrictions. I see, hey, me go. I don't negotiate. Baby, on also quite say, Okana. Sebi nkophobia beji wa fan tu nko obi so ya de na ma say okay say now I'm putting you in this frame, put on this thing and come here and let's give you the atmosphere now open and this was Sibwe. So this Friday at the dawn we are having the toast. It is one of the events at this weekend we say we could try event there, and there's another beautiful one coming up, the enclave at the end of yes I'm tiana maybe catch. I am happy and excited to be part of it because also yenko botanical gardens, also yenko Cape Coast, yenko far canopies in so, also yenko Accra, yenko beach. Now there is a lake right here with a different go and experience.
Zipline, kayaking.
What you say? We want to go and experience and tell the people about it. Omo be Kumasi omo say, ene be Kumasi kra Kumasi nye de ye ba ya na ekọ metiwase. Oba ka na hwa de na boy na de enye fe. I'm saying we are stagnant because we need a media space in any entertainment edwano. Senior a capital intensive. Now security grab a fire asem kitwa. How to put up the place, organize, do the decors and all that. Obre is kasem.
Yeah.
And enclave they are working. Me who take it also I say, hey, 300 cedis. But now Kumasi 40 no money be asem.
Yeah.
Ohun say obenya way. Don't just go and support. Go and have that experience. Obre o KJT too much. Obre wa doom. Oko nursing. Wabre. Once in a while, peer experience some of these things. Oko Accra no kwa kucha. Now they trap picture. Now we hey chalo you go Accra chale what they are paying for there. As you Kumasi there was a service in crisis. AQ3. That is a beautiful place at Denchemwasi.
Yeah.
Boss Oko Honma. I see the fire pits sending on my yard. We our large space or the events.
You be
the movie in the park.
park.
They are doing it this 14th.
Okay.
And I promote all events because me say I did remember Kumasi any ma benyam. Into boat we send them there cramming fino.
Yeah.
Because enya we seek and sebi and we maybe can't dia enya de. Cause obi be Kumasi no aframe. Bro now Jack who promoting now saying if I there this weekend. I work for some of them and they understand me. Me met my director say kwa hana day because me person will call out me another story to tell the people.
Yeah.
There is this thing happening in Kumasi. Thursdays, Starbite, menjua musika da, minimo minko bida. As senior, so who what happens over there on Thursdays and you'll be surprised. Karaoke.
Yeah.
and the karaoke at Vienna.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
We are there Thursday. Now we really quick. We are Thursday. Now we have Vienna and there Friday.
Nede. Me say we move videos near there. You see the people excited. Now we have something called Clock House. It happens at Highlight. Omuma me share. Omo de me cry me. Yeah. Because me person me support this man. Oh, back now security with apartments near there. There are two places I can make my body. Yes, I minimum man. Rich condos. Ultimate security for rich condos. Kano wasawechi. Among the best of everything. Yeah. So sweet. Our Oz Gardens. So I tell people every day, Oz Gardens, I don't know what is wrong. They keep on improving or putting in measures to make the place good. People are doing other stuff. Let's patronize them. Yeah. But when you see the good things, like the people from Luma, Casa, Cedar, Olives, 808 Bistro, see the effort they put. Oh, say Casa, 2D and no amount Luma, no about Cedar. It has its own category of people. No amount Olives, no amount Obifu Farmer Metropolitan, no be amount Kelite, no be amount Renzo. You see, people are doing their best. We need much more injected into Kumasi and Yomano.
Hector, do you think, said you're okay, all these event places churning up and then all this, do you think that is about the up mentality orientation also and I say you feel people are giving us these places, but there is one or two touches also more they can to get people patronizing them. And I mentality maybe so stuck to say my mention slip on the shores in Brahim to catch me say minya slip on the shore men also yes it is
slip on the shorts, because we do Kumasi, we are much more about casual.
Yeah.
Oseikrom Kwanso town Saturday, washing slipper, washing shorts, washing JC, washing t-shirt, no movie about. Sana system niti. But I don't just obi here na adie. No see no be a bo sport. Now they change na watch a chalo wate. Wash bathroom slippers, wash sports wear. O catch na on tia. Yo baby all the sports wear ne kwa obi ampamo.
Yeah.
Oseikrom. And sanko Canadian nko say ni dini wo baby say okokra na oboa. Ne sports wear ne shorts no de kwa na yama na enwura mu nti. Wakobo place ni din bone. But I will say yes, take it to some of these standards. They will give you entry. You see people chastising them. Because there will be man negative comment. But obia any place. Check camera see when him. Now we did deep place na them basa photo. But there are ways of it my correcting them. Obit my channel, obit me. Some people they have the suggestion but they be all more fadie. Maybe so far.
Yeah.
It may no judgment. It me judge man. Usika no kraba make I just say mama send him back. I said I miss omusi ni say we tie. No as afro hector abra back na be hwade. And I'm so happy being a part of entertainment in Kumasi. And then my ekoso. Ya be boy tinye party o ka chan say fa we count. On man ho so hu say bia ono na ye na ade enti chinchi na wo ye hwan. O tie ase ani nyina ye. Oso kwa na da bibi nya. Me to meduani a o kan say. 8 out of 10 people can tell you, "Oh, Charlie, you throw the bee." Let two are frail. Charlie na chicken na you say. You weigh the options. 8 in a car, 2 in a car. If you are 2 in a day, you can and then you check and you change. But obi one more no better about coupon on the and now about place in about coupon. No, of course, say place needing poto. Now, best I better be the artist. I bro say, our mentality, the place owners,
Hector, you've talked about event places. Pro bono, oh, Bawa be one about interview. Any other platform amount about ebedi wajuma away home komo. But I say one personally, or person will make mention of the things that you are doing that you think is good. Don't you also think that once in a while they should also be engaging some of you and then other people to help promote their places? And the coincidence there be almost trying say obi ne hunka omo make it that effort and also omo make maybe I adwene enko so.
There be I made that so rich condos din. Omo tie adwuma na se. Rich condos Larry because Larry had been at Vienna all these years. Long. Yeah. Dada of Casa, Luma, any idea? Otie adwuma na se. Otukan yokwa Leicester of Oz Gardens. Papaya Obuachi, Momus, Umai, number 5. Kwame Wiafe, Melania. You see how now we mention their name?
Goldfinger and so.
Goldfinger, yes. Now Goldfinger, to that yes, send him a ɔte adwuma no ase wontete kwa no ɔno ɛsɛnde wo biribi Hector brɛfie bedidi come and taste this thing, come and try it. Omo ye tiki and afro. I'm telling people, you bought Tidal Wave D now because Tidal Wave nye na asemu 15 years.
Yeah.
But how did they sustain it? Tiki and Afro started from Kumasi. Now Tiki and Afro making waves in December in Accra. How are they doing it? Sustainability. Omo boa omo tie. Ejuma na wo kano. Now me no okra be din komo. Na me se me ba be sell. We should have a review. Events na ye nto okra asa how. Me bon pa say ubenya small time bi after every event. Ye ba be twamochi. Twamo na kokom ka de ye de amboa de ankoyi de ekoyi no me asan be bo aba so. The Accra people are coming with these sales. Abado, Kwatima, all the big girls, Shezami, they are coming to town this weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday. Kifi are there last weekend.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful experience with the fashion near there course. So we will come and talk about the good stuff. I know some entertainment reviews near there.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about them. I want to be a part of it. You pay the biana, you able to can nama kwa aji info free baby. Na ya boa ne ya correct ne ya mabia ye fe e bia ye de they also ye bibi kan ne ya ye ni nyina ya nso I said it was stagnant but we can still do more because people are putting in effort. One more AQ34 me say omutime frɛ me Hector beda be you say on ma bibi e be entitled say on ka say be kan one sempa come and experience it and go and say something and clever dia wukwe true by medical hu na oti ade ne so and I'm hey na black and you know in a week 2 weeks who experience awunya here then look at how you want to share it awuye bibi about it o kwa na no makodi nkomo yemwa okay am so adwene o yen kan mom let's bring the people here so there are people on my ready to listen and they would want to support na nyina yemwa na nyefe. There is this lady from Guinness boss or reach out every time with me busa videos. She's pushing the agenda. So, say Guinness a sponsor BB in town. They sponsor some events. MTN does a lot of their own. I pay more in our circle. Different types of places need different people. More out. More per stadium. Diano. It be super Milan. Diano. It be per highlight. Diano. Injected something into all of us. Na I am one man.
I tell you, the Guy Hector na account in weekend from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Valentine there are events that will be happening in Tibram Patria and Tuesday and now Wednesday for the review of all these events.
The time
by Tuesday there was seeing it's a review of it. Then say me Tihana Meka and a BSCB I have the platform and I'm a cointina make comedy. But now that I have someone who is in it. Say wow, Baba be Kennedy. Yamwa Tuesday, you need to have this conversation. Nice one. Hi. Yes, sorry. So there are events happening here, Kumasi this weekend. Emudiena wild platform as you are saying, you know, ebe advocate for. Emudiena then you watch out for. If possible, emudiena you will be a bit me attend. Yen Opemsuo 4.7 day. See at for near her for. Add adventure to your love life into you could true by the enclave. But guy mudiena abepe say yen I watch out for. Baby you will be finding yourself in Nibiano. Or bit Martin the when you answer them and the donkwa.
Sometimes you have to be out there and experience new things. Go and eat new food. You know, experience new people. Talk to to watch the demo sign for Ibasa. There are so many events in town. There's Valentine's soiree at Rich Condos. The whole weekend, Konda Rich Condos, Didi Chele, Yedi Opemsuo Yobia, O's Gardens, Omunio Loca, and the Soul Suites or O's Gardens buildings name. And then there are 3 parties I want to talk about.
Okay.
The first one is the Dawn, the Toast by MC Stan. So many events, and this time this is a special club session. Yesusa na club nego kruma na yese na and then he's bringing something special on it, the Dawn for no. The club is in the same building with Milan. If you want na ye ba Saturday. That is a mega media party no crowd. Omo me hwehwe me na me ko hwehwe. The Bodukan sponsored event. It is called Grooves in Soweto. Grooves in Soweto.
Okay.
Chese the yard is going to be special.
Okay.
one of the experiences I would want everybody to be part of. As at this time, there are no online tickets. Asa, if you have a baby from online, there are still physical tickets available. Aside that, in the same place, Pine, the yard no or Pine on also a special dinner for Val's Day. All the other places, number 5, Highlight, Java, Ubia was something special these Val's Days. Those are places we've been there, we've experienced them, we know how they do their things. We would entreat everybody. Be out there. AQ3, a special Val's Day setting for movie in the park. And then the whole weekend, AQ3 is a place you have to be. And then you ever call the Enclave, the Kotruba, a part of this special one. Mr. White, but Okrawa 20 metri.
Oh,
and you have in
say Nipa will be on the mood to chairman 3 times. Quaco says, oh, Hector. Such in the Miss Miji before me. Oh, Meji will be answering me. Now, boss, I'm sure. Oh, bra, me say Jimmy D.
Black. At the end, I want to
GuyHector Manuel and any in common, and then he came here as a guest. Subsequent weeks of Bano, he's part of us. I believe that's a brass and Oba joining here with all this conversation.